Today, we're going to be ranking songs on Sour, but not just by how good they are, but on if you played them for a guy in a car on a first or second date, how he would respond to each of the songs. Like, let's say you go on, he gives you Aux, you pick Sour, good album, it's on the wall. A couple of people were asking where I got all these pictures from, and someone said they're CDs. They're actually colored pencils on graph paper. I hand did all of these by myself. And I'm thinking about making more. If you want me to make you one, like I'll actually like make you like hand draw one. Just DM me. I might be able to make any of these, but just DM me. We'll work it out. But will he rock with each of the songs? Here's the tier list we're gonna find out. All right, but we gotta look at the tiers first to see what we're working with. First off, top of the tier, top of the list. He's into it. He likes the song. He likes the song. Then we got head bopping, like he's grooving with it. He likes it. He's not like super into it, but like it's cool. And then we got I know some songs. Like if you play a song and then they'll be like, oh, I know some songs from Olivia Rodrigo. Rod the Goat. I listen to her like girls listen to Taylor Swift. She's my Taylor. Before we start this, by the way, every song on here is good. It just depends on the setting you play it in that it might not fit. I like every song. That's why it's on the wall. And he got tolerable, pretty self-explanatory. It's okay. He's not gonna hate it, not gonna love it. It's just whatever. And then you're not messing with it. Like don't play this. Like it's really not the vibe. But we're gonna go track by track and see what would happen. First we have Brutal. Just gonna go straight into he's into it. Starts off strong, good groove, catchy, has energy to it, something you can bop it. He's gonna be into it though. Lyrics are cool. It's a good way to start off. Good energy in the car. Good pick. And then we have I'd put it in head bopping because the lyrics are relatable probably to even the guys. I like it. The writing is good. By the whole album, I was surprised the first time I listened to it. The writing was actually good. That's what keeps me interested in like the songs with slower tempos like this one does, but it's still like enough to where you can bop your head to it and listen to it. So yeah, straight into head bopping right off the bat. Right, first two are pretty good. Guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. I'm gonna put driver's license in head bopping as well because the chorus has a lot more energy than the verse does. But for the longest time, like when Olivia Rodrigo was like getting like super popular from her rollout like Deja Vu and Driver's License, I never really liked it. I don't know what it was. It just never hit. But I listening to the album for this video, something it did hit. I see why it is. I don't think it's her best song though. Deja Vu is better, but it is good. It is something I think most guys will either tolerate it or they'll play along with it. Like it's pretty good. Yeah, not bad. Right off the first three, we're already off to a good start. And we got one step forward, three steps back.
Always one step forward and three steps back.
I'm gonna put it intolerable, not because it's bad, like I said. All these songs, in my opinion, are good. I like this song. It doesn't have a lot going on instrumentally. It's pretty stripped back, which, depending on like if it's nighttime, it might be okay. If the time that you spent, like if the day is already winding down, then it might be okay to hear. But as like to like get hyped for whatever you're gonna do, not the best song. I'd honestly skip it in that sense. But the writing's good. It's catchy. It's just a lot more laid back and not super high energy, which isn't exactly what you want depending on what you're trying to do. And then we got Deja Vu.
That was our place. I found it first. I made the jokes you tell to her when she's with you.
He's into it. Song slaps. It's catchy. You can sing along to it. The lyrics aren't that hard to memorize. The beat is cool and it's a slapper. It's a banger. Still, it is overplayed kind of like Driver's License and Good For You, but it's still good. This was my first song that I really liked by her. I think it might be her best song. I might have to do a top 10 songs. We'll see. Also, if you have an album you want me to do this or another format, like ranking the songs by different things, let me know what album and how I should like rank them. Kind of like I could rank this album by like how good they are or like a bunch of other things, but I chose this one, so let me know. And then we got Good For You. Good song. He's gonna be into it. It's overplayed, but he'll know it at least, and it's catchy. It's one of like if I was gonna hear like a super popular overplayed song, I'd still listen to it. It's catchy every now and then. Going back to it, it still hits. I see why this one got more popular. I think it's better than Driver's License. Although they're different kinds of songs, but even still, it's a good song. He'll be into it. You got the car bumping. Good time. Then we got Enough for You.
I read all of your self-help books so you'd think that I was smart.
This is the first one we're gonna put in. Not really messing with it. It's not bad. Like I said, it's just for the setting I've set here, not ideal. Kind of like with one step forward, one step forward, three steps back. It's more laid back, but I think it's more. It's not as. It's like more emotional, which isn't like what you're trying to go for in this sense. But good song, good writing, relatable to some people. I like it. I can't even relate to everything on this album, but I'm like, well, she does. She knows what she's talking about, which make you feel it through the music, which is the point of it. That's just what good writing is to me. But in this setting, I'd skip this song as well. And then we got Happier. We're gonna put you in. Oh, I know some songs from her. Like if you played this, so the guy's probably already heard the song before. Unless he hates it, he'll go along with it because it's catchy enough. It's popular. It's a song that like if they played it, I'd be like, oh, I expect you to play it. It's fine. Kind of like how Taylor Swift, but I like this song more than I haven't even listened to every Taylor Swift song or album. I liked it when I was a kid, but maybe I should become a Swiftie. New year, new me. But yeah, decent song. Depending on how he is, you might want to skip it or keep it. It doesn't really matter either way. You'll be okay. Then we got Jealousy.
So sick of myself. Rather be anyone else.
He's into it. Top 3 on the album for me. It's catchy. It has a good groove. Good, guitar, good bass, good drum. It's the most not the most, but it's one of the ones that has more going for it than a lot of like the more laid back ballads, which is good for a car driver, like the hyping up stage of a hangout. So in that case, it's gonna go into he's into it. Why would he not? If he's not, probably listens to only like Ken Carson or something. Like expand your taste. Then we got Favorite Crime.
It's bittersweet to think about the damage that we do. Cause I was going down, but I was doing it with you. Yeah.
Head bopping, I think, it picks up near the end and it's not super long to get to that point. And there's a groove that comes up and it's catchy. I like the synth part that swells up. I love synths in songs when they're done well. And that's a good example of when I like it. But he's probably not going to complain too much. And even it's short anyway. So if he doesn't like it, he won't have to wait that long to get to something he does like. So there's that. But yeah, good song. He'll probably like it. You don't need to skip it. I just let it play through. It's near the end anyway, so you might not get to it depending on how long the drive is. But yes. Then we got Hope You're Okay.
When the clouds will iron out, the monsters creep into your house.
It's tolerable because it's another slow song, but it does have more going on than like Enough for You, I think. But kind of repeating, like I said, for the other songs, it's good. It just may not fit in the setting depending on what you're going to. But kind of like the other song, it's the last song. You might not even get to it. Like if you drive one place and you play the album, you might switch the album and play something else on the way back. I don't know many people that like play the whole thing even like on the next trip. I'm not sure. You do what you do, but most people I know don't do that. So it's more of like a lot of these songs are more for you, like to listen to. Like her music is kind of like independent, I think, to where it's best listened to alone when you like feel it, other than like the songs at the top here. But a lot of these you should keep to yourself sometimes. I feel like it hits more when you do that. It might not, click with everyone that you play it for. But overall, this album has a lot to listen to that will go well in a car, I think. I think Olivia Rodrigo is a green flag artist. She's like, I think from a guy's perspective, is like a better Taylor Swift or more enjoyable. And I would use my one celebrity crush token on her. I watched her when I was a kid when she was on Bizaardvark. Life is never the same since, but she's cool. How old is she? She's only 2 years older than me, and she's 5'5". Someone set me up with her. Meant to be. But yeah, honestly, you can't go too wrong with this album. It's a solid pick, so have fun with it. But if you have, like I said, if you have any other ideas of albums you want me to do, just DM me. I'll respond. If you DM me, I'll respond to it. Give me a follow. I need social proof. We're trying to get our clout up. It's 2025. It's time to be popular. So yeah. I'd say my favorite songs on here are Deja Vu, Jealousy, and Favorite Crime. Even though I put that in the lower tier, above or under Brutal. I like it more than Brutal, but they're all top 5, 6, 7. Can't go too wrong. So do with that info what you will.